Hi, I'm Ted Wigga, and this is Culinary Corner at WYE the Network. Part 2 of our very special Thanksgiving episode starts right now.
Alright, so we're going to be preparing a traditional Thanksgiving dish here. Candied sweet potatoes. So, let me wash my hands and then I'll show you the ingredients. Okay, so to cook this dish, what we want are 8 sweet potatoes that I baked and cut lengthwise and placed inside of this baking pan. Now, the word of advice I want to give you, to bake your sweet potatoes, just grab them, wash them off, poke them with a fork, and place them inside of a 400-degree oven for 40 minutes on top of a baking sheet or anything that you have. After that, pull them out of the oven, peel them, and cut them lengthwise and fit them inside of a baking pan, casserole dish, or whatever you may have, just in this fashion right here. Over here I have 2.5 cups of water, 1 1/3 cups of packed brown sugar, 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and 1.5 teaspoons of powdered cinnamon. Alright, let's start cooking this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is prepare our syrup that we're going to need to cook our potatoes with. So, I have the heat on high on this pot right here. I'm going to add in here my water, together with cinnamon and the brown sugar here. Last thing, we're going to add the butter. Now, we're going to bring this all up to a boil, let this butter melt down and all the sugar melt down as well. Then we're going to reduce this to a simmer. Okay, so we brought our syrup up to a boil. What we want to do next is just drop the heat to a simmer. We're going to let this go, stirring occasionally for 45 minutes until it's thickened up nicely. Alright, so our syrup has been simmering for 45 minutes. What we want to do now, just going to turn the heat off here. We're going to move on to the next step. Okay, so what we want to do next, we're going to grab our syrup here and we're going to just pour it on top of all these sweet potatoes. Make sure to get them all coated nicely. Okay, let's place this in the oven. Okay, so I have my oven preheated at 400. What I want to do now is just grab my baking pan with the potatoes and place it in here. Alright, we want to let this go 45 minutes, coming back every 15 minutes to baste these potatoes. So, let's wait for that to happen, then we'll get back to you. Alright, so it's been 40 minutes and I've been basting these potatoes every 15 minutes with that syrup inside the pan that we use to cook them in. And here we go, our candied sweet potatoes.
Hi, it's Ted Wigga, back here behind all this nakedwines.com wine that just arrived, just in time for our very first wine party of one. So, as you know, we are so excited that WYE the Network has partnered with nakedwines.com, and they have generously provided a special offer to you, all the WYE the Network viewers. What you need to do is go to our website, which is www.wyenterprises.com, which should be appearing on your screen down there right about now. And you're going to need the following. You're going to need a voucher code, which is WYE1013, and a voucher password, which is, in our case, cooking, all lowercase. cooking, like what we do on Culinary Corner at WYE the Network. You know that show. So, go to our website, www.wyenterprises.com, and get all the details on how you can go over to nakedwines.com and take advantage of this very special offer. We'll see you next time on WYE the Network. Bye!
Alright, so now we're going to be cooking a green bean almondine casserole. Now, it might sound surprising, but even though I lived over here in the United States for a while and then lived for 15 years in Italy and had Thanksgiving over at my family's house more than once, I never tried a green bean casserole until I finally came back to the United States in 2007 when I met my fiancée Jessica. She's the one who introduced me to this dish, and I've been loving it since then. So, let's make our green bean casserole right here. Let me show you the ingredients. Alright, so to cook our green bean almondine casserole, we're going to want 2 cans of condensed cream of mushroom soup, each one of them 10 3/4 of an ounce or 10 1/2 ounce. 1 cup of milk, 2 teaspoons of soy sauce, 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 8 cups of cut green beans, 2 cups and 2/3 of French fried onions, and 1/2 cup of slivered almonds. Alright, let's start putting this together. Alright, what we want to do first is mix all these ingredients together. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab our green beans right here and just pour them in this glass bowl together with our milk, soy sauce, ground black pepper, our mushroom soup, slivered almonds, and 1/2 of these French fried onions. Like I said, I have 2 2/3 of cups. I'm going to use one of these for now. I'm going to reserve the other one for later. Okay, what we want to do now, just fold all this in together. Alright, so we finished mixing everything well in this bowl, and what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to transfer everything to this 3-quart casserole dish. Just pour it in here, nice and evenly. Let me just get the rest out here. Alright, what we're going to do, we're just going to spread this out nicely. Alright, let's place this in the oven. Alright, so I have my oven preheated at 350. We're going to place this casserole dish with our green bean almondine casserole in this oven right now. Alrighty, we're going to let this go 25 minutes. So, we'll wait for that to happen, then we'll get back to you. So it's been 25 minutes. Let's check on this casserole. Alright, our casserole looks beautiful. What we want to do now, we just want to mix this a little bit, just turn it around. There we go. Mix all this mixture up real nice. We're going to layer it back. There we go. Alrighty. Next thing we want to do, just grab the remaining of these French fried onions and sprinkle them on top. I just spread them out a little bit here. Okay, so what we want to do now is just place this casserole back in the oven for another 5 minutes or until these onions brown up nicely. Alright, just wait for this to brown up nicely, then we're finished. And here we have it, our green bean almondine casserole. I recommend you let this sit for 30 minutes because if you bite into it right now, it's gonna be hot as lava. So let it sit for 30 minutes and then go at it. Hope you enjoy it.
I wonder if they would just let me make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
If there was something that I loved for Thanksgiving since I was a child was pumpkin pie. When we moved to Italy when I was 10 years old, since they don't celebrate Thanksgiving over there, I had a problem in finding pumpkin pie and turkey. So imagine how happy I was when I came back to the United States and I had my first Thanksgiving over here after coming back from Italy, and I was able to have this pumpkin pie once again. So now we're going to cook a pumpkin pie with a twist. Not actually a pumpkin pie, we're going to be making a pumpkin cheesecake. So let me wash my hands and let me show you the ingredients. Okay, so to make this pumpkin cheesecake, what I have right here is 1 package of graham cracker pie crust. Now, you can buy these pre-packaged graham cracker pie crust, or you can make your own graham cracker pie crust. It's all up to you. I have right here 2 pounds of softened cream cheese, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of light brown sugar, 4 large eggs, 1 egg yolk, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, a pinch of salt, 14 ounces of canned pumpkin. Now, it's very important for you to use canned pumpkin, 100% pumpkin, not the pumpkin pie mixture that you also find canned that looks just like canned pumpkin does. I have right here a teaspoon of cinnamon, ground cinnamon, a teaspoon of ground ginger, a half a teaspoon of ground cloves, and a 1/4 cup of sour cream. All right, let's start putting this together. Alright, so I have this 10-inch springform pan right here. What I want to do, I'm going to grab my graham cracker mixture. I'm just going to remove it from here. Pour it into this pan. What I want to do, I just want to push this in there and get the surface all covered nice. Alright, so I pressed my graham cracker mixture all nice on the surface of the bottom of this springform pan right here. Now, what you want to do, you could bake this in the oven according to the instructions on the package of your graham cracker mixture, and then let it cool down to room temperature. So, let's move on to the next step. Alright, so what we want to do now, we want to beat this cream cheese at moderate speed until light and fluffy. So, let's do that. Alright, next thing we want to do, just want to start adding our sugar in here. Brown sugar. Alright, next thing we want to do, we want to add our eggs in here. First we're going to add our 4 eggs, beat them in there. Alright, let's add our yolk. Alright, then we want to add our cornstarch and our salt. Keep beating. Alright, at this point, what we want to do, we're just going to add in here our pumpkin. And our spices. Alright, let's give this another beating. we just want to add this cream cheese and just fold it all in. Get all the ingredients nice combined together. Okay, so our mixture is ready. We're going to go ahead and add it into the pan. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're just going to grab this filling and just pour it into this pan. Get it all nice and even. Alright, what we want to do now is just grab this pan and slam it down gently on your table just to make sure if there's any air bubbles inside the cake, they all get eliminated and everything rests to the bottom. That's about good. Just make sure everything is layered out evenly. Actually, there you go. If you feel like it, you can even just even it out a little bit better with your spatula. There we go. Alright, we're ready to place this in the oven. Alright, so I have my oven preheated at 350. We're going to place this cake in the oven and we're going to let it go cooking for 50 to 60 minutes. Now, do not open your oven to give it a peek during this cooking time. Just let it go 50 to 60 minutes and then we'll come back and check on it. Okay, so it's been an hour. We're going to shut this oven off and take a look at how our cake is coming. Alright, that looks nice right there. Now to check if your cake is done well, just shake the pan around. The center of the cake should be shaking just as I showed you right here. That's perfect. What we want to do now is just turn off our oven and we're going to leave the oven door ajar and let this cake cool down completely in this oven, and then we're going to transfer it in the fridge to cool at least 4 hours or overnight before serving. So we'll wait for that to happen, then we'll get back to you. Alright, so we pulled our pumpkin cheesecake out of the oven. I covered it with a piece of plastic wrap after I let it cool down with the oven off inside the oven with the door ajar. I placed it in the fridge overnight, and here's the end result. Try it out sometime. I bet you will love it. Hope you enjoy it.
Well, there you have it. That is the Culinary Corner at WYE, the network, Thanksgiving Day menu. We hope that it will become your menu. Thank you, Chef John, for showing us all these great, quick and easy ways to make these wonderful recipes. I especially love the pumpkin cheesecake at the end. It's just a little twist from pumpkin pie, that traditional flavor of pumpkin, but in cheesecake form, and who doesn't love cheesecake? I ask you. So, if you would like the recipes for our Thanksgiving Day menu, you don't have to write in for them. You can go right to our website. You can go to www.wyenterprises.com/it's turkey time. And that's going to appear on your screen right there. Make sure you write that down. So you can go there and you can get all the recipes. You can get some pre-made lists for your shopping experience that you can print out very quickly and easily and get out there and fight those shoppers for that last turkey. So, if you would like to suggest a recipe for our next episode of Culinary Corner at WYE the Network, or if you would like to be a guest here on Culinary Corner at WYE the Network, please send us an email to WYE the network at wyenterprises.com. That should be on the screen there too, somewhere around there, right there. Write that one down too. You're going to want that. And we want to hear from you. So let us know what you think of our show and let us know how your Thanksgiving was. And if you've made any of our dishes, please send us a picture. Let us see how your family enjoyed it, and we might post that on our website. If you missed part one of this special two-part Thanksgiving episode, you can always go to our website. Again, that's www.wyenterprises.com. Right there. Right somewhere. Right there. And you can go to our homepage, and there'll be a link to part one and part two of this special two-part holiday Thanksgiving Day episode of Culinary Corner at WYE the Network. So, from all of us here to all of you there, we are grateful that you have spent time with us. We are grateful for you, and we are thankful for this season. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time when we meet you on the corner, the Culinary Corner, right here at WYE the Network. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays from everyone at WYE the Network.